Okay guys, so I've got this absolute little beauty today. As you can see, it's the 8940. Now you don't see these locks very often. In fact, it's actually taken me a couple of years to get hold of one of these. I don't know whether they're discontinued or whether they're just sold in Germany. They do the 8940 and they also do the 8950. But of course you guys have probably all seen the 8840s and the 8850s, obviously, which I've picked before. Now this is one of the older versions, I believe. It hasn't got the removable core. It's got the push fit cap there, so you can't remove the core, and I'm led to believe that all the older versions don't have the butterfly disc, so we should be tensioning off of our top disc, and then we should just be able to go through and pick the rest of the discs, as opposed to the new 8840 and 8850s that have the butterfly disc, which obviously are a little trickier to overcome, because obviously the butterfly disc over rotates, thus lifting the sidebar, whereas this one won't. But we do have some pretty extreme bitting on this one. As you can see, we've got some probably 3, 4 and 5 cuts right the way through. Of course the lock looks brand new. I'm sure it's not that old anyway. It's never been used. It's absolutely fantastic. I bought it off of eBay. But yeah, wonderful lock, and as I said, I've been after one of these for a good couple of years. You know, the Abus 8840s and the 8850s are both, you know, they're wonderful locks, but to get a brass one as well is fantastic. And like I say, I don't actually think there's an 8940 picked on YouTube as well until now. So this is what we'll do. We'll see what it takes to pick into it. Of course, we're going to use the carbon fibre turning tool that Matt from Matt's Lock Pit very kindly made for me, and we'll rotate all the discs clockwise. To pick it, obviously we're going to use one of the picks that I make myself. Obviously, got a very long tension in those there, and as you can see, the actual core itself is recessed quite deep into the lock, so of course that's a positive on that one. But even if this lock doesn't take too much to pick, it's still a fantastic lock, and I'm very pleased to have it in my collection. So of course we'll be tensioning off of disc number 1, and of course we'll start picking off of disc number 2, making sure we can go through the disc tap first. Okay, so we've got a little click out of 2, not a lot of movement there, so we go again, a little bit of movement there, still binding. Got a lot of play now in disc number 2, so I think that's set. Disc number 3, bind him, a little click, still bind him. Got a lot of movement there in disc number 3. Go to disc number 4, 4 is binding, a little click out of 4, no movement. Another little click out of 4, another little click out of 4. Got a lot of play in that disc now, so I think that one's set. Disc number 5. A little bit of movement. Let's go again. Got a lot of movement. Got a little bit of movement in my hand there as well, so I can feel the core rotate a little bit there. So I think that's set. Disc number 6. Nice there. Got a nice little wiggle there. Disc number 7, if we can get to 7 there. Okay, got a little click there. Still got more to give. A little click there. Still got more to give. Disc number 7 opens up, so not too bad really. As I say, you can tell the disc, the false gates from the true gates very easily with these locks, because obviously you've got really good tension off of that first disc because it's a 0 cut, and then the actual false gates are a lot shallower than the true gates. So of course you just got to go through, and when you don't get any friction on your discs, you know you're pretty much home and dry, and then just go through systematically right the way through the lock. But a wonderful lock. I'm very pleased I managed to find one of these in my collection. I will be after the 8950, so I'll keep doing some research to find one of them. But listen guys, hope you enjoyed that. A nice quick video on the 8940. Absolutely wonderful little lock, and I'm very pleased to have this in my collection. Listen guys, thanks for watching. Of course I'll catch up with you again very shortly.